Hello, Army. Welcome back to my channel. Taehyung saw him. Jungkook was crying. Jungkook ran to hug him. He didn't know he was being watched. But when he finally realized it, it was too late. Taehyung tried to remain calm. Every breath he took was controlled, every expression carefully hidden. But there was something in that moment he missed. A tiny crack appeared. And for a split second, everything he'd been holding back was clearly visible on his face. That's when it all happened. Their eyes met, crossing the distance, through the noise, through everything. Jungkook had been watching him the entire time, without taking his eyes off him for a moment. And when Taehyung realized it, it was clear he'd crumbled. He froze. His eyes trembled. His lips parted slightly, as if he wanted to say something, but no words came. Because how could one explain emotions he'd been hiding for so long when the one person he'd been trying to avoid was watching it all? Then Jungkook moved. Without hesitation, without warning, he dashed through the crowd, past everyone, straight towards Taehyung as if nothing else mattered. It was as if he couldn't bear the distance between them any longer. And when he finally reached him, Jungkook didn't say a word. He pulled Taehyung into a tight, desperate embrace, as if afraid of losing him. In that moment, everything changed. The fans weren't ready for it. No one was. Because this wasn't just a hug. There was something sincere, something real, something that felt like it shouldn't be seen by the public. And then, everything started to spiral, out of control. At first, Taehyung didn't move. His body remained rigid, as if his mind hadn't fully grasped what was happening. But his eyes revealed everything, trembling, overwhelmed, and exposed in a way he'd never shown before. The walls he'd built up crumbled, because Jungkook hadn't just caught a glimpse. He'd seen it all. Every hidden glance, every hesitation, every moment when Taehyung thought no one was watching. But Jungkook had watched, quietly, undisturbed, unbothered, as if he'd been waiting for this moment to come. And when it finally came, he didn't hesitate for a moment. That's what made it all feel impossible to ignore. It wasn't just the hug, but the urgency behind it. The way Jungkook closed the distance seemed like he'd made up his mind long before Taehyung realized he was being watched. As if this wasn't an impulsive act, but something inevitable. Slowly, Taehyung instinctively returned the hug. His hands gripped tighter than expected, as if letting go would mean losing something he couldn't bear anymore. The tension in his shoulders completely collapsed. From a distance, it all seemed simple, just two people hugging. But up close, it felt so much deeper. There was a burden, there was history, there was something that had been buried beneath the surface for far too long. The fans felt it immediately, not because of what was on display, but because of what could no longer be hidden. The timing felt odd. The intensity was too great for such a simple situation. And that's why this moment began to spread so quickly. Because it all felt unplanned. Taehyung was clearly trying to hide it. It was evident in the change in his expression when he noticed Jungkook's gaze. It wasn't part of the show. It was real, raw, and incredibly vulnerable. And Jungkook saw it all. Not by chance, but completely. After that moment, something between them changed permanently. Even when they were apart, the distance never felt completely the same again. Instead, it felt closer, heavier, and more open. Taehyung was no longer completely in control of himself as usual. There was tension in every movement and every look after that. And Jungkook no longer looked away. That's part of what kept fans talking. Usually moments like this are fleeting. People move on, and everything goes back to normal. But this one was different. Jungkook continued to watch him directly, without trying to hide it. And Taehyung noticed it again. But this time, there was no attempt to avoid it. The wordless exchange between them carried a weight greater than anything that could be said. It all felt unfinished, as if something had just begun but hadn't yet reached its climax. And that's where the tension grew. People started asking questions. Why did Jungkook run like that?
Why did Taehyung look so shocked? Why did the either of them pretend it was just a normal moment? There was something too intense to ignore. And the more the moment replied, the clearer it became. This wasn't just about one incident. It was about everything that had happened before. Every hidden interaction, every averted glance, every moment when they thought no one was paying attention. But Jungkook had noticed it. And now, everyone was starting to notice, too. It did ease the situation. It only made it more intense. Because even though they were trying to return to normal, the energy between them remained different, tense, unfinished, and almost fragile to watch.